Armstrong Jean, female, 15, apprehended in process of burglary of a habitation. Complaint pending, assault, probation violation, 2 prior convictions, parent notification attempt unsuccessful. Collins Margaret, also known as Sunny, female, 16, investigation of aggravated assault and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution. Action pending, verified information. Woodson Police Department. Sanderson Jeffrey, also known as Skip, male, 16, driving under the influence, second offense, driving without a license, resisting arrest, probation violation, parent notification attempt unsuccessful. Miller Carrie, female, 16, leaving the scene of an accident, hit and run, parents notified. Marler Andrew, male, 15, communicating gambling information, specifically delivery of bookmaking and number receipts. 5 previous arrests, varying charges, all dismissed on basis of incompetency. Remanded to the Department of Human Resources 5 times. Guardian notified. Bailu Ann Elizabeth, female, 14, theft over $20 and under $200, specifically shoplifting. Parents notified. Simpson Charlotte, also known as Pinky, alias Charlotte Singleton, and C.J. Simpkins, female, 16. Delivery of a controlled substance, possession of a controlled substance, carrying a prohibited weapon, unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, resisting arrest, probation violation. 5 previous convictions. Parents refused to appear, probation officer notified. Doe Jane, arrest number 773, female, approximate age 13, investigation of runaway, resisting arrest. Refuses to give name, address, parents' name or location, Department of Human Resources notified, parents unknown.
Familiar face, Auntie the Veg?
Don't call me that.
And why don't you want me to call you Auntie the Veg, Auntie the Veg?
I know you. Don't call me that.
What shall I call you?
Why do you call me that?
What's 2 and 2? Come on, come on.
4.
What's 4 and 4? 4 and 4?
8.
8 and 8?
Why do you call me that?
What they got you in here for, Andy? Conspiracy intelligence ring? What, Andy?
I don't know why they've got me. All I know is I have to get out. I have to deliver the bags.
Plastic bags?
No, brown ones with papers in them. If I don't deliver them, they'll fire me. I can't get fired. I have trouble finding jobs.
No. Come on, just leave him alone. And what are you, Curly the Veg?
My name is Jean, and I like to be left alone.
I bet that's how you guys spend your nights, huh?
You know what? You need a mouth and shut it.
Come sit it, sister.
Do you want to go? Let's do it.
Hey! Knock it off!
What? No square dancing?
We'll settle this later. You know what? When you get out, make sure to bring your credit card, huh?
Oh, that's too bad. I thought we'd see a cat fight. You want to see a cat fight, Veg?
Don't you call me that! See what you did?
You ever forgive me? Why can't everybody just leave him alone?
Yeah, leave him alone.
My cousin's getting younger these days. You want to rock in his sleep? I'll find a rock for you.
Oh, and what have you got to be so mighty about?
Alright, I shouldn't be in here. So what? I was a little drunk, so what? Booze rots my guts, they're mine to rot.
Oh, really? I'm for it. Go ahead.
I was on the highway. It was Monday. It was bumper to bumper, but we were moving. Alright, 50, 55. Then it was like somebody put up a wall right in front of me. The left lane was full of people going 80. So I cut over the lane. 2 was on the grass and 2 was on the pavement. And I opened her up. I hit 60, 70, 80 and 90, and I passed all those fools. Sammy was riding with me that day, and he She's always been a real old lady about my driving.
Back on the road, man.
I was maybe 10 feet before I just got back onto the highway.
Oh, great job. Almost kill yourself and your friend. Congratulations.
I couldn't have even missed it by a foot. I just caught back on there. I can tell how far something's in front of the highway, no matter how fast I'm driving. Especially after a few drinks. Really, better.
Dude, stinking thinking.
What?
Oh, okay. My brother, after his third fall, they sent him to tons of AA meetings. And they called that nonsense stinking thinking, see? Get it?
Whatever. And who are you calling an alcoholic?
Oh, dude, drunks rationalize everything.
Oh, that's fine. I'm getting better every second, but sure, how about you? You don't think I should have moved on? Yeah, I'm getting better every second, but how about you and how about her?
What's
I don't know. I haven't really taken
on.
a comprehensive drunk.
You know what? You need to shut up. You look like a head
I wonder if there's some quiet place left in the world. A place with trees and beaches and warm weather all year long with lots and lots of children. I'd probably stay there forever or until the machines started coming in. Machines are the evil in us. They look for something to kill like I killed. Every night for the rest of my life, I'll see that blonde hair and that striped shirt. I'll see it for the split second before I crushed it under the machine. Before it tried to drive so far and so fast that it didn't ever happen. And then I'll see the red and the water from the mother's eyes and the wheeling of the bed and the door swinging closed, redder and more horrible than if I had ever really seen it. And then I'll open my eyes and I'll try not to scream because my throat already hurts so much, but I'll scream anyways. And it won't even dry one drop of the red. And then I'll try to keep my eyes open, but then they'll sink and then I'll just see it all over again. I just hope I don't have many nights.
Hands at the bars, girl!
What's she gonna do, bend them?
You know the rules, Pinky.
Seriously.
Don't say anything. They ain't nothing on you.
Oh, yeah, or they can hang you with everything.
You don't have to do anything. You just have to be around when something happens.
Totally.
Oh, yeah. Really, officer? I was just standing there and these 7 guys shoved in front of my machine gun.
You don't have to do anything. Hey guys, can you hear me?
Oh, him? They don't listen to anything.
Come on. What? So we've been smoking, a bunch of us, and it got to where everything was funny. So we smoked some more, and it just got funnier and funnier. But then it just dropped. I was so bored, I could have eaten the walls to get out of there. So Hank says,
Hey, let's go get some beer.
I didn't want any, but it was better than staying. We pulled up at the Pack Mart, and the guy that works there was just playing some video game. Didn't even look up when we got in. So we pulled 2 6-packs out of the cooler. And Hank kept bugging the guy to wait on us, but he just kept saying,
Just a second. Just a second.
like he was going for the Guinness Book or something. Well, Hank was pretty far gone, and he shoved the guy. He came unglued and threw Hank up against the wall and started beating on him. Next thing I knew, Hank had a knife, and he shoved it right in the guy's face. Then he grabbed the can, and he hit the guy on the head, and he dropped. He wasn't moving. Hank threw the can down and pushed me back in the car. He sideswiped the car on the way out of the lot, and he started twitching like he was having a fit. Hank!
Let's just fade into the city. We'll fade, all right?
I didn't do anything!
Once we get into the city, we'll just fade into the crowd. They'll know who did it.
We got into the city about sunrise, and Hank got even crazier. He saw a cop parked on the curb, and he took off. When he took off, that cop called in the rest of the cops in the world. We were taking corners at 50 miles an hour. He tried to take a right down an alley, but last minute, he panicked and tried to stop. The car skidded into a truck. Hank side first.
This way.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Sims. Your father contacted me. This must be a misunderstanding. I don't need a lawyer. Oh, honey, it's not that easy. Stores are prosecuting now as a matter of policy. They don't put this in the news, do they? No. Oh, good. If this got back to the school, I don't know what I'd do. Just tell me what happened. Okay, so I went to the department store that Mom and Dad usually shopped at. You know, the one where we all had a charge account? So I figured if I got caught, I'd just, blame it on the charge account. No harm, no foul. So then I walked into the dressing room with two pieces of clothes. One that I just changed into and put my regular clothes on, and one I could just throw on the counter and say I didn't want it. And I was so close to that front door, and then that stupid sales associate saw the tag under my dress. Yeah. But do you know what? Do you know what they did? What? They just called the police. They just called the police even after I told them who I was! You know what? This doesn't even matter. Because you know what? Daddy's probably already fixing this right now. I don't even need you. Well, prosecution isn't finished yet. First they said bail, then we can get you out. And when will that be? Well, could take most of the night. It's crowded downstairs. God! Don't discuss this case with anybody. We'll get you out as soon as we can. No one? Good luck.
So, hoping for the electric chair or lethal injection?
Come on, seriously, is anybody not your personal target?
Yeah, everybody there deserves it. Drew out the tension, but you the pick of the crop, though.
Wow.
And you're not in here as well, like with the rest of us?
There we go.
Junior, things are just like inside or just like outside. You have your higher forms and your things crawling their way through the dirt.
Oh gosh, Pinky, you know what? You're scum.
I am former scum. Scum.
Oh really?
I was on the receiving end, hanging out with losers, scratching for a connection to some fourth-rate stuff, so laced up with powdered sugar, you're more likely to get diabetes than anything else. That's right. And yeah, I did some time. And so I figured, if I'm going to do some time, it might as well be worth it. So I moved into management. And all those empty eye sockets could come to me on my terms. Whatever I wanted, they had to come up with. And me, racking off the best. No charge.
Oh wow.
And if anybody tried to cross me or undercut me with somebody else, he might not get his for a while. Or I cut it way down, make him think he's slipping in deeper. You want to see him panic when they come back saying it wasn't enough. And yeah, business lights off for a day or two, but then those smiling jerks come knocking on my door like I'm some guardian angel or something.
You know what, Twinkie? Once a junkie, okay?
Nah, I don't do hard stuff anymore.
Oh really?
Once or twice. Rarely. Maybe 2 weeks. They keep me here, man. No sweat at me. No sweat. How you feel? Scum.
Seriously?
Why don't you give me a donut while you're out there?
Knock it off, Pinky.
You're gonna take her?
Hey, you in the corner. You want to talk? Just making it tough on yourself. Come on. No? All right.
They want me to talk? Well, they can hang it where it rots, okay? I've done my talking. I've done my listening. I've heard enough footsteps in the night, my old lady sneaking in the back door, my old man sneaking out the front. Who are they sneaking from? Neither of them could have cared less. I've heard the bottles and the blows falling. I've heard the screaming and the cursing. I've heard that knife come out of the drawer and the footsteps running into the yard. I've heard the neighbors yelling and the sirens pulling up to the door. I've heard the lies they told to cover up the horror. I've heard the cops pull away and the fists start again. So I don't talk anymore. And I don't listen. Because by now, there's nothing left to say.
Just speak freely.
It's dark at first. I really hate that.
The darkness frightens you? It draws me too.
I spread the gasoline near inside walls, or by cloth, or drapes.
Okay, Sean, is it? All right, good. Go ahead.
There are scratches on me. No, don't look for them. Nobody did them with a knife or a nail, but they're there. My old lady would say,
Then, oh, Sean, if you don't get on your homework, then there's no TV for a week.
scratch.
Then you take the matches out. You strike the match, and the darkness starts to disappear. There's a whole fire inside there, inside that match flame. I always watch it a while, but then it's not enough. You toss it into the gasoline, and up it goes. Then you run and find some place where you can watch.
Capitals lapse, everyone carving their initials into me. So I put my initials someplace. A desk, a table, or maybe I could use someone else's initials so they could catch the heat.
So, what does that mean?
Even. Then the school building started looking pretty good at night. I was was going to practice, and I'd watch my dad drool all over himself. Instead, I'd get up and I'd decorate a little. The school looked real good, all scratched up the way it was the next day.
I like him to catch slow so I can watch it all. The first bit of flame shows up on the outside, starting to lick the sides of the building. Or maybe it shoots up high! Every second, it gets brighter, like you can sleep without thinking something's gonna get you all the time. Or somebody.
So I scratched, and I scratched, and I scratched some more. Nobody drives if their tires are slashed. Chain link cuts easy in the dark. Driveways are getting spray painted unexpectedly, and still the scratching always scratching at me. So, I get up, maybe 2, 3 a.m., and I'd run my nail through every car for 5 or 6 blocks. Soon, everyone is scratched like I am. I won't stop until everyone is scratched like I am.
Have you ever seen a really big fire? It's like this huge noontime sun you made yourself to kill the darkness. It's so warm in there, and it never gets dark. Never.
Let's go. Get up.
Gibbons, Sean, male 16, criminal mischief, vandalism, 2 counts, resisting arrest, assault on an officer, probation violation, referral from Department of Human Resources. James, Philly, female 15, investigation of arson for 3rd offense, probation violation, parents notified. Grimes, Leah, female 15, kidnapping, parents notified.
They never call me enough. Only some Saturdays, maybe Fridays, but never on the weekdays. They didn't understand how much I missed Jenny in between times. Jenny needed me, and they couldn't see it. Why couldn't they see it? When I was reading to her or feeding her a bottle, I could tell she loved me most, and no one ever felt like that about me. So I wanted to be with Jenny more and more, but they kept her from me. They told my mom I couldn't be with her anymore. I didn't understand. So I found out that they were having a sitter on Friday. So I went to the house and I told the girl, Jenny's parents wanted me to bring her to them. So as soon as the girl left the room, I took Jenny and I ran. I put her in the car, and on the way we got some diapers, bottles, formula, the essentials. And finally, when I had to stop and rest, I curled Jenny up in my arms and I just slept. She was so good. And then when I woke up, a highway patrolman was tapping on my windshield, and they took her from me. They just took Jenny from me. They didn't understand that she needed me, and they didn't understand.
Stop yelling.
Turner, June, female, 16, charges pending.
I ran. I saw them coming and I was so scared that I ducked behind the building just before the TV. They didn't know I was gone. When the fight started, I ran into the building and up onto the roof. I stayed hidden, but I wedged myself where I could see what was happening. We were getting the best of it, and I felt a little better, thinking maybe I could sneak back into the group afterward. Then I saw the other gang break up and scatter in all directions. All but one they caused scam. By the time Scam looked up, there was nothing but our jackets around her. She had a club, and she tried to swing her way out, but Dina grabbed it, and then knocked her down. She started kicking at them, and they held back for a second. But then Dina started on her with the club, and then the others got into it too. Hitting her with whatever they could find, smashing,
twist up. You got trouble waiting downtown.
But
Let's go.
then I shut up. It hit me. There was no way I could prove I wasn't there. And if Dina finds out I ran, it won't matter what the cops do.
Come on, girl.
What's the rush?
Inside.
What if she's dead? What if... Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee, and blessed art thou among women. What if she's dead? What if somebody saw? And blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Will they say it was me? It wasn't me. All of them were in on it. It wasn't me. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Get down.
Watch it! Sorry. Hey! Loudmouth. Yeah. Seriously? Again?
You figure you keep quiet long enough, they'll just wrap you up and drop you off on Mr. America's doorstep, huh? And the next thing you know, you're on the cover of Miss Teen Queen magazine, huh? Well, if they don't know where to put you, they put you in any place. Any place that's exactly like home, except for the bars and the windows and the locks on the doors. And your new circle of friends.
Pinky, don't you ever quit.
I'm expanding this girl's education.
Great.
So yeah, girl, keep your mouth shut. Remember to embroider a sign on your cell. There's no place like home.
Hey, get that thing! Get off of her! Go! Go! Hey! Watch it! Go, Pinky! Guys, watch it! Walk! You wanna go?
Anybody else?
Pinky. Andy. No, let's go.
I won't take that donut though.
Girl?
Me?
No, her.
Jean.
What?
Thank you
For what?
for when she was calling me that name.
No problem.
When someone does something for you, you're supposed to say Thank you. I learned that.
You're welcome.
I wish they'd let me out of here. I have to deliver the bags or I'll get fired. I have trouble finding jobs.
Me too.
Do you know what you're in here for?
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
Be any.
What?
They got me for robbery of a habitation of a house.
Oh, you didn't hurt or kill anybody, did you?
They got me for being any. It's funny, isn't it? Just the front doors are normally almost always open. Or there's a key in the doormats or in the mailbox. It was an old guy's place. I could tell because there was books and pipes and dust everywhere. He lived alone, or it looked like. I didn't really care because I had to get $100 worth to the fence, or I couldn't make my connection. And clearly, I need it. So, I was looking around his place, and he just had the biggest big black and white screen you could ever see, but I could get nothing for it, so it was useless to me. But they never have radios. I don't know why. I couldn't find anything in the front, so I took a look in the back. And they normally have cash stashed somewhere. The Depression or something, maybe that way, I don't know. But I looked around in his closet, looking through his shoes, because, well, normally there's money stashed there. And that's when I heard the front door open.
Who's there?
Oh, gosh. I quit breathing, and I crouched down, and I tried to hide for as long as I could, but I heard him coming towards the door.
Who's there?
I could hear him turning the knob, so I slammed against the door, and when I looked back up, he was holding a gun on me.
You're a girl. What do you want?
Please, sir, I'm just trying to get more. I swear.
He wasn't having it.
Get up from there.
I just said,
Sir, please.
Get up from there.
I saw he put his cane against the wall, and so I snatched the cane up, and I hit the gun out of his hand. But when I went to go grab the gun, a lighter. He had been holding me this entire time with a cigarette lighter.
Okay, where's the money?
You want it for drugs, don't you? But you can't have it. Not for that.
Yeah.
Where is it?
If you want food, I'll get you some food. But you can't have it. Not for that.
Where is it?
I was so strung out by that time that an idea came to me and I just went with it. So I hit him again, and 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 I kept on hitting him, and I kept on hitting him, and he didn't do or say anything. He just sat there and took it, and it was like it was the only thing between me and the king of high of all time. So I just kept hitting him until the cops came. And so the ambulance guys, they came and took him, and they came and patched him up, and the cops came over to him and were talking to him and saying how I was a junkie and how I had beaten him up and how they could put me away forever. But he didn't, he just sat there. He sat there and said,
No, she doesn't know what she's doing.
Not like that was crazy. But like he actually forgave me. Like, the first time someone ever in my entire life ever cared about me. And who was it? A guy I had just beaten up. Maybe I could get out, like, we could get out of here. I could make my life better. I could stop being a junkie. I could stop being worthless, and I could just move on. Have a life. I want to see him. When I get out of here, it'd be great. I have to, only after I get my life together. I hope he's all right. Because I want to see him after all this. I just hope he's all right. I just want him to be all right.
Mom, this way.
Oh, thank you. What are you guys, pen pals now?
Shut up, white privilege! We gotta talk after we get out of here. Whatever you need to do, please. I don't really understand.
I deliver bags.
Okay. Okay. We can get back here again. We could hear our skills, community service, jobs. We could do something like that. This is great. Oh, God. We're gonna do this. Let's do this.
Processing. Sanderson. Sanderson!
What?
Collins. Grimes.
Jenny!
Bailey.
Yes! Ah!
Sid. Miller. Miller. James.
All right, here we go.
Gibbons.
Thank God he's leaving.
Doug. Mom. Miller.
Wait.
Somebody revive the HRV, Randy.
Wait, sir. What about me? Armstrong? Gene? You forgot my name.
They're not ready for you yet.
Why?
Another charge spent.
Another charge, but sir, he wouldn't sign the complaints.
My process on the adult side.
Adults? What?
The old man died, Gene. The autopsy will determine the charge.
When I'm not in jail, I'm really not in jail very much. They always put me with nice people. But then the police come and get me, and I never know what it's about. Somebody once told me that it's wrong to hurt or kill people, and that you could be put in jail for it, or maybe even be killed yourself. But I told them I didn't hurt or kill anybody, and they didn't believe me, so I stayed in jail for a day or 2 days, and then they take me to meet nice people. I had special people a long time ago, real special, but one day when I woke up, they were gone. I cried, I think. While they were gone, I didn't have much food. So I went out back and I I didn't find much, but I found a cat. I liked him a lot. But then a nice lady came and talked to me and said we were going to meet nice people again soon. The first people said I couldn't take the cat with me. I was kind of sad about that. But it was okay because the people were nice, and I was with them a long time. Please, say something. I don't know what happens to the people I was with before. Maybe they moved. But anything? I get kind of scared of jail. People aren't nice there. Sometimes they do things to me that make me hurt. And I ask them to stop, but they won't. And I can't make them stop because there's 2 or 3 of them. And I'm strong, but I can't stop 2 or 3 of them. And sometimes they have a knife, and I'm scared of it. But they'll take me to meet nice people soon. And maybe you could come with. We'll go back, we'll find the cat, and everything will be all right. 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 Everything will be all right.
Andrew Marler.
Miller, Carey, hit and run, guilty. 2 years juvenile detention, 10 years probation. Gibbons, Sean, criminal mischief, vandalism, guilty. 6 months juvenile detention, $15,000 damages payable by parents. James, Philly, arson, guilty. Remanded to Children's Psychiatric Center, sentencing pending. Collins, Margaret, Sonny, accessory to aggravated assault and unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, guilty. 6 months juvenile detention, suspended to 3 years probation. Sanderson, Jeffrey, Skip, charges dropped. Accused, killed in 1 vehicle accident while awaiting trial. 2 passengers also killed. Bailu, Ann, theft, shoplifting, guilty. Sentenced to 1 year of weekend work and local retirement home and 2 years probation. Simpson, Charlotte, Pinky. Delivery of a controlled substance, guilty. Possession of a controlled substance, guilty. Carrying a prohibited weapon, guilty. Unlawful flight to avoid prosecution, guilty. Resisting arrest, guilty. Tried as an adult. Sentenced to 5 years at state detention facility and 10 years adult probation. Grimes, Leah, kidnapping, guilty. Remanded to the Department of Human Resources for further psychiatric testing prior to sentencing. Marler, Andrew, gambling violation, charges dropped, remanded to the Department of Human Resources.
Can I see the cat now?
Turner, June, voluntary manslaughter, guilty. Tried as an adult, sentenced to 5 years, state detention facility. Doe, Jane, arrest number 773, remanded to the Department of Human Resources, pending further information. Housed at Simmons County Minimum Security Juvenile Detention Facility. Armstrong, Jean, Charges pending. Capital murder.